Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak and we are doing our rounds before the start of the final phase and we go to the palace. Agnes, she left to do her own thing, but to make sure she's okay, we send Aaron off with her. I don't know if that's a great idea. I guess we'll see what the aftermath is like. For today, we're going to talk to everyone we can. See if we can find a 4 SPG, maybe some connection events. No connection events. So yeah, we got some stuff to do, so let's get to it, shall we? Oh, I've been keeping an eye on the opera house, what with the contest and all. I don't remember there being any events for kids scheduled. Did I miss something? The people seem to be even more unsettled today than yesterday. I suppose only natural. The entire Republic is in a state of disarray right now. All we can do is to ensure that the people within these walls feel at ease. That is true. That is basically the only thing you can do at the moment. Oh, okay. My job here is done. It's time to get going. I should make a point to visit the Republic more often. Maybe I'll go to Edith for the festival, assuming they still plan to hold it. I can visit all my friends there. I'll bet the bar is still working at the department store. I wonder how she's been doing lately. Well, I guess we'll maybe find out when we get back. Okay. Well, let's just go our normal way. A lot of people out here today. Well, the number of suspicious individuals has gone down this morning. Did they just up and leave? If they did, then I can't help but wonder why they even came here in the first place. Okay, I got my fill of movies for this trip. It's time to go see the Grand Cathedral. There's no way we come all the way to Oración and not check it out. It might help calm my nerves too. There was a guy glaring at me while we were watching the movie. No idea what that was about, but it gave me the chills. Well, it's almost time to see the Grand Cathedral at long last. Now that the memorial mass is over, we should be able to go right in. It'll be nice to see some actual culture after all that Golden Blood film. I expected the Oración Theater to show more refined movies. Well, I'm sure they have, but Golden Blood has been so popular. Of course, it's everywhere. Well, let's see. Today's classes are Calvardian History 1, Intro to Chemistry and Intro to Geology. The classes are tough, but I learn a lot from them. They're not only intellectually stimulating, they're fun. If they were boring, I doubt I'll be able to endure taking them on top of my part-time job. Well, I must say, I'm a little sad that the upper-class citizens scarcely board our trains these days. I understand they are very busy and are likely dazzled by the glitz and glamour of the ETWS cars, but even so, I feel that our orbital trams hold value as a tradition, and we have a duty to maintain them for our descendants. Especially the one with the red roof. That's definitely for sure.
As resplendent as you'd expect.
Well, it sounds as though Monique will be heading off again soon. Time really does fly. The year's conclusion is upon us, so I just wish it didn't have to end with such a horrible tragedy. I'm sure next year will bring more changes to our lives. It's sad to see the old ways of life go, but I'd like to see what the future has in store. Yeah, the tram is always going. Phew. The service team managed to keep a tight grip on information so far. Though we run into some trouble now that all the other players have been eliminated. But we'll deal with them all. You just leave it to us. Hey. I heard about what happened this morning. You beat Elaine in a one-on-one fight and earned the right to challenge the big bad. Look at you go. Don't rest on your laurels though. It's now up to you to stop Almata in their tracks. Right. She passed the baton to us, so now we gotta carry it to the end. I'm surprised you accepted that conclusion so easily though. Figured at least one of you'd be in denial. Well, I'm a little frustrated since she's our friend. But I've no reason to doubt that you beat her. I just have to accept you're better fit for the job. Well, thanks I guess. I'll try to live up to your hopes.
Well,
You'll need to give it everything you've got out there. We'll handle everything in the city, so you just get in there and do some damage. Oh, one of your friends seemed like they have something interesting planned? I'm curious to see what it is.
Indeed.
I'm curious too.
Take a good look around.
Well, usually I start baking celebratory cakes for the festival around this time, but with the tragedy still fresh on our minds, I decided now may not be the time for it. Though I suppose it's best not to let this dark mood linger forever. I'll just see what the customers request and go from there. Well, that may not be such a bad thing. See if the people are ready for some celebratory things. Well, the festival is drawing near, isn't it? I'd almost forgotten it after the tragedy of Krail Village. I hope it isn't cancelled. The festival does bring in a lot of foreign tourists. They often stop by to see Oración. It's a big moneymaker period for us. I better work on my sales pitches. This is a sensitive time, so I have to be careful about what I say.
Now then.
Well, as a salesperson, you always have to be careful what you do, what you say. Impression means everything. Well, I heard there was going to be an event for kids here. Is that what's going on in front of the opera house? Well, isn't that nice? It's been so very dour of late, so it's always good to do something to clear the air.
We'll just have a quick break, that's all.
Wow, this sounds like super fun. May I go invite my friends real quick? Oh, I need to get permission from Mommy too. Everyone, over here, I'm the guide, so follow my lead. I know we've all been down in the dumps lately, but let's try to forget all that and have fun today. Huh? Where's she tricking those kids off to? Wait, I don't got time to poke my nose into this. I'll trust that she knows what she's doing. Only thing I gotta worry about is the fight that's ahead of us.
Indeed.
Okay, everyone, we're going to head out soon. Follow my lead. Oh, I wasn't expecting a surprise like this one. Maybe Eidos hasn't abandoned us after all. I may be missing out on the EGC, and I'm not going to be able to meet any fancy actresses, but this event should still be tons of fun. This sounds scary, but as long as Tita's with me, I'll be okay. Well, there's some sort of event going on. They rented the space only a few moments ago. When I heard who the organizer was, though, I couldn't possibly say no. Goodness, I may never see many children in front of the opera house before. Well, I suppose it's fine, as long as they don't cause a ruckus. Although, looking at them now, I see a number of children who are dressed in remarkably unrefined garments. Who on earth is holding an event like this? Well, it's hard to see someone hosting an event for children at the opera house. Come to think of it, I believe I heard someone saying something about this on the Orbital net. I didn't look too deeply into it though. Hey, even if it's in a location you do not expect, it still sounds like a really nice thing to do for the kids. Taking their minds off stuff. Well, when I was on my way to the North District to see the palace, I caught sight of the movie theater. It fits in surprisingly well with the rest of the city. It doesn't clash with the aesthetic one bit. The contrast between the palace and the marketplace is striking by comparison.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's check on the guild. Doubt we'll see our newly captive friend here. Oh, it's you. Well, I heard that Elaine went up against your group down in the labyrinth. Yeah, she helped us win that round. We won't let her efforts go to waste. Anyway, what you looking at? Oh, something that's for our eyes only. Well, I guess I can share it if we have info to swap. It's related to our suspicions that Almata has had some dealings in Oración. I'm organizing all the information that was collected at this branch and combining it with what we've learned over the last few days. I'm hoping it will prove helpful somewhere down the line. Neat. Well, good luck with that. There's been a rumor floating around about a connection between Almata and a member of the Oración High Society. Almata's propaganda may very well strike a chord with them, given their own white supremacist views. That said, a rumor is only a rumor until it's proven true. That's where investigation has to be thorough. Yeah, especially if it's high society, because they've got money and connections and can be a real bother if you're wrong.
Indeed.
So, Elaine was partaking in the game as his 20th team. I had considered that possibility at one point, believe it or not. In any case, I'm glad she made contact with you. Though I'm sure something still is weighing on her mind, otherwise she would have returned by now. I know you have an important battle ahead of you, but if you have some time to spare, please try to help her. Hey, if you know us, you know we'll always do that if we can, if she wants us to. Shouldn't you be preparing for the final battle? Don't tell me you're procrastinating. Hey, we're working on it. What you're up to? Still investigating? As it so happens, yes. Up until yesterday, I was getting a grasp on the situation in the city and looking into the forces present here. I've also been doing a number of favors on the down low. Today though, I'm doing a little transmitting. What the heck do you mean by that? Oh, you must be doing information manipulation, or hacking maybe. That's quite the accusation laid at my feet. I'm doing nothing of the sort. This time. Well, it's no skin on my back either way. Oh, and if you hear anything about the lane, give me a ring, alright? Of course. Keep in mind though that the value of any information you receive will vary depending on how you choose to act on it. Always remember that. Damn, that was like philosophical and shit. True, because information is information just in itself. How you react to it, how you deal with it, this is what makes it worth it. Shouldn't Agnes be ready soon? I need to pick me up. Scooping her up in my warm, loving embrace always recharges my batteries. Oh, and that's a girl private secret. Spill the tea and I'll hack your computer. Hey, there's nothing on it but naughty pictures. You'll be fine. Well, so Evan's lover was able to move on. That's good to hear. I'm sure leaving her behind was Evan's greatest regret. If she'd been trapped by her own anger and lost sight of her own future, I don't know how I would have faced him up in heaven. But I don't have to worry about that now. I'm sure Evan can rest easy. Hey, Spriggan. I heard you won the right to challenge Almada's boss. Some members of the guild may not be able to verbalize it, so I'll say it in their stead. Everyone's counting on you. That said, we won't be just sitting here twiddling our thumbs. We'll make sure they regret taking you from us. Yeah, and I will do what I can from my own position. That's it for the guild.
Very well. Understood.
Just a handful down here. Oh, seeing the children be so full of cheer reminds me why this job is so important. We have a duty to protect their smiles. Well, the kids seem to be excited for something or another. As for what specifically, I have no idea. There are no restrictions on holding an event, and we certainly won't snuff out the joyful little event that'll bring smiles to the children's faces. We'll just need to put more efforts into our patrol so they can enjoy themselves without worry. Sounds like the idea, definitely. Well, my camera's not ready for pickup just yet. I came here 30 minutes early. I'm trusting that Philibert will get it back in peak condition. I want to take tons of photos for the festival. I don't know if it'll be as fun this year, but I'm still pumped for it. Always nice to see Monique. Been ages since she stopped by. She's always brings a job that's worth of my time. I'll finish it up soon and hand her camera back to her. I'm sure she'll be happy with my work. Yeah, and the confirmation that it was Monique they were talking about and not one of our friends. And that's fine. Alright, that's it for this region. No green, didn't expect that. Alright. North District then?
Time to depart. Understood.
Also don't know what we'll encounter when we continue on with the story. So I want to make sure we talk to as many people as we can before then. As always, of course. At last, my masterpiece is finally complete. I may not have got a wink of sleep, but sacrifices are often the necessity for quality art. Still, this is quite the ominous depiction of Vashtar Palace. I wonder why it turned out this way. Perhaps it represents the dark history that lies within the shadows of the revolution. Yes, that must be it. Well, I suppose I ought to get going. This will have all been for naught if I'm tardy. No one in the police station. That's too bad.
Why, I'd recommend everything here.
Oh, we have a good rep with the people who come here, but there are some who refuse to shop in this marketplace. It's tough. Maybe I should head out to the capital during the Revolution Festival. I'll bet the people there are more open to uncommon foods, and if I'm right, I could grow my business through word of mouth. I just like to help make the Revolution Festival as successful as possible, especially after the recent tragedy and all. Well, I never thought I'd be sharing a drink with the two of you. Agreed. The last time this happened was during Operation Mill Mirage, though things were quite tense at the time. Well, every crisis brings opportunity. What say we join hands and work to overcome this predicament together? Pass. I will not make a deal with the devil. My, this is quite an unusual gathering. You said it. The guild and Heiyue are constantly at each other's throats, but I guess there's not much reason for them to fight now. Hey, and if they can come close together, make Heiyue a little bit more positive, then why not? This is my first time seeing Jin in casual clothes. She looks nice. Hey, quit staring at her, you creep. You lost the right to look at other women after what happened in Long Lai. Hey, I wasn't staring, damn it. And stop holding that over my head. I can't deny a partnership would be mutually beneficial in our current situation. Why not give it some thought? I'll even try to forget in fact that you crossed many of our businesses, if you agree. Well, someone holding a grudge. Listen, I was just doing my job. Well, why don't we just settle for exchanging info for the time being? Yeah, that sounds like the best thing for now.
Quite impressive.
You there?
Okay, time to make some sales. I know things are rough right now, but if my two best friends can weather the storm, then so can I. There are limits to what we can do on our own, but with a bit of support from friendly hands, we can accomplish anything. I can only continue this bargain sale thanks to Emma, so I'm going to lift everyone's spirit by helping fill some bellies. Sounds great to me. Really? Aren't you supposed to be with Agnes? Eh. Whoa, he's so cool. And he's hot too. Feast your eyes on me. Consider it a special treat. What sort of dance is that? Well, it's called sword dancing. He performed this at the Eastern Theatre in Langport. Well, I've heard all about it from people, but seeing it in person is just... wow. Oh, he blew a kiss at one of the women passing by. And now young women are gathering to see the spectacle as well. Is he really doing this usual bit in front of the kids? What the hell is he up to? Hard to say. Perhaps he's acting in accordance to Agnes' plan. Maybe, yeah. Well, if he's helping her, then we can leave him be. Oh, so are the events for the children around town all done with Agnes' intentions?
Not this way.
Probably best not to get in the way.
This market's got everything.
Not this way.
Well, I guess there's nothing more to see at the moment. Well, I went to the orphanage earlier, but no one was there. Maybe they're on a field trip or something. Guess I ought to leave them be for the day. I can drop by some other time. I'd love to teach those kids how to make handicrafts. I built up some confidence in my handicraft making skills, and if I can help but put a smile on those kids' faces by teaching them, I'd be overjoyed. I want our children to make something that brings them happiness in the future. Yeah, that sounds absolutely lovely. Oh, I certainly wasn't expecting these surprise festivities. They must be trying to cheer us up. I left my daughter behind in the South District. She's with a nice guide lady, so I'm sure she'll be fine. I want my little Tito to have a great time. These sort of opportunities don't come along every day. Oh, I got some fish today, so please don't let them go to waste. Well, if I needed it, I would have bought definitely a bunch of them. Ah, so you're the guy who Pershing was talking about. You wanna come with me to the Free Cities? Oh, that's right. The name's Vilenkov, and I'll go anywhere where there are rare knickknacks to be found. A little birdie told me some antique parts from the Middle Ages are being dug up in the Free Cities as we speak. I just must go see them with my own eyes. Ah, you're pretty passionate about this, aren't you? I can see that little twinkle in your eye. You look like a kid in a candy store. My apologies if my excitement was a tad off-putting. People often tell me my curiosity is like that of a child. I can see why, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm sure this will make for a fun trip. I'm only gonna guide your part of the way there, so if you're fine with that, then let's get going. Well, it's not often that I get to lay my eyes on antiques and their rarities from the Free Cities. If I'm going all the way up there, I might as well slip in a visit to Arteria and Le Mans. Wait, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to make it home in time for the Revolution Festival. Pershing was right. This guy is definitely an interesting one. A meeting like this is always making coming to the Republic worthwhile.
What is that?
Yeah, meeting passionate people always brings a smile to your face, isn't it?
Kids are always so full of energy.
Everyone's looking excited, and that makes me feel excited too.
Indeed.
Oh, we don't get a chance like this very often, so I say we make the most of it. But I'll keep an eye on Todd and Rinka so they don't get lost. It's good that those two get to experience something like this. Though, I guess this is a first for me too. I'm pretty stoked for this. Oh, this is awesome. I was planning to use my part-time pay on something like this, but now I don't have to. This is gonna be a blast. I can't wait to see the look on Todd's face. Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait! Are you guys excited? I sure am. I can't believe they got invited us to a special event like this. This must be the goddess at work. I hope everyone enjoys themselves. They'll be able to see just how vast the world is, and they can spend some time with other kids as well. Yeah. Dealing with your social skills, improving them. It's not a bad thing to do. Definitely not. Oh, one of our patrons asked if he could use our phone to contact the capital, and I happily lent it to him. A state of emergency has been declared over there, so I understand his concern. Judging from his excitement, the news he received was positive. I'm happy for him. Well, I just finished discussing future plans with a business partner in the capital. Their response was better than I could have hoped. Apparently, Le Mans' strongest bracer is off to Edith. People say they have the strength of 100 men. I'm sure they will turn things around. They do us Lemanians proud. No one upstairs. Is there someone in the basement? Hey, so you survived long enough to make it to the final round. Guess there's no avoiding a battle to the death with those jackasses now. You better not show them any mercy, you hear? Hey, I don't need you telling me that. I know what I have to do. Cool. Then I'll be looking forward to seeing how you pull a win out of your ass. I can imagine you'd half-ass things at this stage of the game. The Oathbreaker's plan was pretty foul shit, but they would have made for an effective trump card. Now that it's been tossed out, you're on your own. Trump card, yes, but is that the way you want to go about things? Definitely not. Ah, so you made it to the final phase. I'm impressed. Too bad you disposed of my insurance, though. Insurance my ass. Hey, you can't deny it would have been useful. You could have annihilated a whole lot of them with a flick at your wrist. And brought us all one step closer to world peace in the process. Any peace that is obtained with weapons that's the variety is no peace at all. So what you're plotting now? Oh, I'm just going to spectate from here. I don't spend every hour of the day scheming, you know. I'm having a ball just watching you all scamper and scurry about trying to save the day. Keep up the good work. You're doing a great job keeping me entertained. Hey, we aren't freaking tools for your amusement, you dick. Oh, on the contrary, that's exactly what I hired you for. Hey, if you weren't my client, I'd kick your ass right here and now. Since you destroyed my trump card, you better put on a good show, Spriggan. I'm counting on you to keep me entertained. We'll do our best. Fight would have been interesting though. Well, I've been running this hotel for a long time now, so I've met people of all walks of life. Travelers of every background come here to rest. I heard the Crail Village Inn was similar in that regard. Alright, I think that's everybody here. There's a handful more people to go. Ruff. Well, I got today's Tyrol Times issue. I always trust them to give me a thorough, accurate breakdown of the incidents they cover. They gave a comprehensive summary of the Crail's strategy, but they didn't mention the Melt reporter that lost his life. I only found out about that because I picked up yesterday's Melt issue this morning. Dingo carried the weight of the Melt on his back. We lost someone truly special. That we did. That we definitely did. Well, an Elsheim airship is currently docked at the airport. I imagine they're here to do trade. The upper class do love their Central Eastern goods. Although, it does make me question the prejudice against immigrants. I suppose their own hypocrisy has not dawned on them yet. Maybe not. Curses. That infernal Brazier Guild is watching my every move. They've been a thorn in my side for far too long. I have no choice but to flee for now. I'll have other chances in the future, but until then, I'll lay low for the dust to settle. Yeah. I know what you've been planning. Nothing good, that's for sure. Well, tourists concentrate their time in the three main districts of Oración, but I would encourage you to check out the suburbs as well. They house our three main schools, the prestigious Oración University, the Music Academy and the Art Academy. That's where the ETWS and the Quincy Company factories lies also. They may not be prime sightseeing spots, but they're well worth a visit. Well, sounds good if I could go to it, that's for sure.
Whoops.
No, I tried multiple times. It's not possible to do anything useful there.
Go, go, go!
Okay, we got another blue event, a red event. Let's see how many people we can talk to before we trigger things. Is it on the board? It is. Good. Well. This daily event sounds more intriguing, and is made possible with foreign royalty, no less. Now I truly will feel like a traveling princess. How could I refuse? Surely you need someone to accompany you, yes? I'd be more than happy to. While it's true that I'll have to mingle with children of lower classes, I can also meet people from other distinguished families as well. It'll be nice to go out and enjoy this by myself. No! Please give me another chance. I want to attend this event with you. I won't act like I did yesterday, I swear. Now that I think about it, Father did say he wanted to develop connections with the people of House Mortier. I wonder if their eldest son will be attending. I think I'll greet him if he's present. Yeah, kid, I think you lost it. Well, I did it. I spread the information over the net and in the Royal Guardian like that girl asked. But I'm a little worried about me getting in trouble. This whole thing seems to be blowing up. The editor-in-chief is going to have my hide for this later, but who cares? I made this choice because I thought it was the right thing to do. Even if I get reprimanded, I won't regret it. I can't remember the last time I was moved to do something by sheer passion. I got my job at the Royal Guardian through connections, and since then, well, I think I'm on autopilot for the most part. So I'm happy that I can do something that I feel strongly about. And hey, if I end up having an impact, then that's all the better. True. Huh? Isn't that Agnes over there? Alright, I'll help explain everything to the children. That would be best. As for the other sisters, I wonder what she's doing with one of the sisters of the church. Hey, I'm more curious about what they're talking about. It's probably about what error she has come up with. Well, let's leave them to it. We don't need to get in her way. Yes, that would be best. Ah, that was the blue event. Can I really join in? She did come and invite me, so I guess I can. This is real happening, right? Pinch me. I must be dreaming. Well, I can't pinch you, but I don't think that will solve anything. Well, perhaps it's because I spent so much time in the capital, but I'm beginning to find people's attitudes here to be off-putting. I went to the high society gathering last night, and it felt like the people there had no sympathy for the victims of the attack. I may have been raised here, but I feel like I can objectively take a step back and see things for what they are. Hey, that's technically not a bad thing. Well, please do not disparage your hometown, so, madam. Your husband is still very proud of this city, and he trusts you so much that he has you acting in his place. Yes, but forming an opinion about what's right and what's wrong is something everyone must do for themselves, isn't it? Well, we will be holding a memorial mass today, but I don't expect to see many children there. It looks like they are being invited to some kind of event. While it's important that we mourn for those who have passed on, I understand that we ourselves have to move on with our daily lives at some point. That event may help brighten the hearts of the children, so perhaps this opportunity is a gift from the goddess herself. I do still hope we'll see more of the event ourselves as well, but I guess we need to move forward for that. Hey, everything's been super depressed lately, but that event sounds really fun. I even got invited. And when mommy told me to go have fun, she smiled. I haven't seen her do that in ages. Apparently only kids got to go. I've got to have enough fun for mommy too, so I want her to smile lots more. Are they trying to use the event as a disguise to funnel the children out of town? Just in case something goes wrong? Oh, I'm here to pray again today. I was surprised to hear news of a fun event going on, given all that's happened. Perhaps the organizers are trying to cheer people up. If that's the case, I can admire that. It puts a smile back on my son's beautiful face, and if he's happy, then so am I.
Very well.
What are the people from Ontario doing here? Something is off, but I can't quite place my finger on what. Oh, hello. We will be holding a memorial mass again today. Let us all pray for those who have passed on. The people who were dispatched from Ontario are doing an investigation here. Oh, but don't be alarmed. I doubt anything serious is going on. So many events happening at the moment.
Not this way.
It's the cathedral. I imagine it's quite seen inside. It is. But not for us. Not at the moment. Well, you wrapped up your stuff here? Yeah. I also finished another request at the same time. Oh, and I also did your share of the work on it. What the? Are you kidding me, dude? Were you just pretending to be the reckless idiot back in Long Eye? Well, I just wanted to see your skills firsthand back then. Well, you've got some nerve, you know that? But I like that about you. Well, guess I'll go chill out somewhere. Thanks for enabling me to be lazy. Oh, sure thing. Kaizen's so laid back that it kinda worries me. Hey, I figured that since I'm stuck here, I might as well make myself useful. That's why I wanted to at least help out. Despite everything that's going on, Kazan is still as lax as ever. It helped me put me at ease, actually. Gray came along even though we told him not to, but since he's here, we figured we'd put him to work. While keeping a close eye on him, of course. The kid's got talent, but I'm still a bit worried about him. Whatever. This babysitting crap is a pain in the butt, but we're all in the same boat here. Guess I'll just focus on keeping him out of trouble.
Very well.
This sounds like a decent plan to me. No one down there.
My daddy's very important.
Damn, a lot of people in this a little bit. Oh, many people seemed a bit flustered last night at the social club. They were speaking as though we should be fearful of these recent terrorist attacks. I can understand their concern to some extent, but I believe they're overreacting. Well, I guess time will tell if they're overreacting or not. What you did was incredibly reckless. Had the fixers not come to your rescue, who knows what would have happened to you. I admit that I went too far this time. However, that doesn't change the fact that my grandfather doesn't give a damn about me. Am I wrong, Well, I don't think his inattention is due to lack of care. His work really does keep him busy. Though I do understand how you feel, I can let him know that your feelings were hurt. Oh, even after everything that happened, he's prioritizing his meeting with the president of the Quincy company over checking up on me. Fine, I'd rather spend my time with the high bloods over him anyway. Well, President Dalty is a very busy man, you see, so he doesn't have a complete grasp on what Lucio has been up to, but perhaps it's time to let him know. If a lack of familial communication is what resulted in this incident, then the only remedy is for them to talk things out. Well, you know, it does have Lucio's best interest at hand, that's for sure. Okay, so here's the list of investments for Oration's business. It says from people in the capital. And here's the brokerage firm analysis data. Oh dear, this is not good. I don't think those among the social elites are aware of how bad things are. If we can make up for that deficit. Wait, what deficit? I haven't heard anything about this. There's nothing to be worried about. The Oración Trust Bank is just facing a little bit of trouble. But we'll rebound in time, I'm sure. There's a line item category that simply says compensation. Compensation for what? I imagine the president knows the answer, but now probably isn't the best time to ask about that. Yeah, there's no way they're only facing a little bit of trouble. One look at DuPont can tell me that much. I'm sure doing business in the city isn't easy, but I have to wonder if there's something deeper going on. There is. Don't know if it affects the business directly, but it's definitely something. Well, there was a meeting and a social gathering last night. For some reason, the ETWS representative that attended looked a little panic-stricken. I hope nothing's wrong. Should I be keeping an eye out for something? After all, it's our job to ensure our guests are relaxed and happy during their stay.
Alrighty.
Could it be that he does care about what happened to Lucio? He just didn't want the meeting to be ruined by it? Well, it sounds like our Kowloon and Marduk guest reasons for being here are quite complicated. It's not our place to pry on their private business, but we would like to be of service if possible. After all, they're our guests in our hotel, and that truth remains unchanged. Now then, let's talk about that contract. Mind going over the technical stuff? I am afraid that the information is confidential, but if necessary, I can ask the general manager if I can disclose it. Cool, you do that. I'd really like to know more about you know what. Oh, hey you guys. For your sake, I hope you weren't eavesdropping. Nah, we got the last bit, but without any of us understood a word you were saying. And speaking of things I don't understand, why the hell are you two chilling here together? Oh, I'm just hanging with my buddy, the Kemshin. That's strictly business. Our client deemed it necessary that we meet, so we're meeting. That's all. We don't have friendly get-togethers. Kasim. There will come a day when you will have less of those as well, Frida. That is, if you wish to continue walking the path of a warrior. You must learn to be more pragmatic, remember? Even if you have grown fond of a comrade on the battlefield, you will part ways eventually. Anyway, the wet blank is right. We're just acting under client orders. Or so I assume. For all I know, they could have an ulterior motive here. I wouldn't know. Ask my superiors. Who could Ikaruga's client be? I've been wondering this since I saw them in Kunlun. In my Tuk case, the contract formed with the President's administration should still be valid. I'm still not clear on why these guys jumped into the fray here, but at least they won't be getting in our way. I have chosen to do things differently from the Kruga. I do not expect you to understand why, just that you accept it. Well, I really like to see more of what Kanshim can do. I wouldn't mind getting into to know him more either. I'm sure he got tons of fascinating stories to tell. And who knows, I'd probably be able to understand him better than most. He and I are kindred spirit after all. Yeah, strong warriors in their prime. That's definitely a connection that you can exploit if you wanted to. Alright, last handful. Over the past few days, I've noticed a fair number of brazen and shady looking individuals out and about. Also, the air feels a tad thicker with the police on high alert. They are harming the calming ambience of the city. Our not so competent boys in blue are nothing like the royal guards of old. Yeah, but those guys aren't around anymore, are they? For the last 3 days, we've been ordered to ignore all the Jaegers that are strolling about town. All of my fellow officers are a little on edge, and I don't blame them one bit. But orders are orders, and I hear they come from the CID. Best to just do as we're told. For now, yes. Well, if you truly wish to go, then I won't stop you. Go enjoy yourself, sweetie. Wait, didn't they say the event is being sponsored by Central Easterners? Why would they? Oh, don't worry about that, Mama. Apparently the man behind it is like super rich and important and stuff. The man behind the event has done a lot of stuff down south. I can't wait to see what it's all about. Well, I'm surprised my daughter is interested in this sort of event. The fact that it's being sponsored by the Central Easterners is making me a little wary, I'll admit. But if my daughter wants to go, I won't stop her. Oh, not too long ago, I spotted the president's daughter. She hadn't been home in some time. She nodded at me and then disappeared. I thought she looked a little distressed. I wonder if it has something to do with her father. Maybe, probably, but I guess we get to see this eventually. How it plays out. Well, the senior employee seems a little perturbed. Apparently there's something going on with the president's family. Well, it's none of my business. It's not like it impacts my work. Not yet, at least. Well, now that I think about it, this year's EGC should be starting up soon. It's quite the show for fashionistas such as myself. I was enthralled by the events in my younger days. It helped expose aspiring fashion designers to all sorts of different styles. If a designer is stuck in the past or too focused on trend chasing, they'll never be able to make clothes that bring out a person's beauty.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Well, that's one reason I'm not a fashion designer then. Well, I heard that the president's daughter was spotted near here, but she didn't come this way. She has been avoiding me ever since before she left home. Why can't she just not understand her father's feelings? Because they maybe go against her beliefs? That would be a thing, right?
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
Well, I heard from Chief Manager Parlor that Elaine's here in Oración. I used to maintain work on her favorite sword back in the days. I've heard about her and many exploits embrace her. It fills me with joy that the sword is being put to good use. However, I'm still sad to hear that she is estranged from President Auclair. Yeah, I think that is something that will never be an easy fix. Okay, that's everyone here too. I want one more check on the blue marker here. See what changed now that we've seen Agnes?
Not this way.
No. So it's something for later, once we continue on with the main story, and we'll do that on the next one. For now, we've talked to everyone in every little corner. We saw 2 little events leading up to what's probably going to be either the main event or the sub-event with Agnes, which both will be very interesting. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.